Hi everyone, so this isn't like the best angle for me to be filming from, but I guess it's gonna have to do for now. So what I'm gonna talk about today is this Rocketbook notebook. So as I've mentioned, I've been taking some online classes, probably going back to school in the fall, and I was looking for ways to kind of reduce my waste. Now, I do want to note that it's a little disingenuous for big companies to basically put the burden on citizens to reducing their waste, because statistically the amount of waste that an individual person produces is quite low. We account for a very small percentage of waste worldwide, and 10 big companies account for most of the waste worldwide as far as plastic waste and emissions and things like that. However, I kind of believe that if I can do even a small part, it's better than not doing any part at all. So I do try to seek to reduce waste when I can, but it's also important to not put so much pressure on yourself, because the climate crisis isn't really due to any one person, and you're not gonna save the world by reducing your personal waste, but you can contribute to it. And anyway, I don't want to talk about that too much. What I would like to talk about is this Rocketbook Fusion. Now, I've been looking at this online for a while because, I don't know, I was just searching for random things and I found this and I thought I might like it, I don't know. And then I found a TikTok video of it, and then I looked on YouTube for some reviews, and I think I kind of like it. So I decided to buy one for myself, and it's working pretty good so far. This is brand new. This is only my second time using it, and what I'm going to be showing you is I actually used it when I took my notes for the refugee video that I just made. So if you haven't watched that, go watch it. And so I'm basically just going to show you how we handle the note taking and writing on these pages. The notebook that I got is the letter size, I think. There's also an executive size, and you can also get just like a little notepad size. So this is the letter size notebook, and there's a couple different variations that you can get, and basically I got the variation that had like lots of different options. So basically there is a weekly planner included in here. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's also like the dotted paper that people like to use. I'm not a big fan of writing on this kind of paper, but maybe I might use it for some kind of math class or something, I don't know. And then there's lined paper that you can write on. So basically I wanted to give myself the option between the dotted paper, the lined paper, and a planner. It also comes with one of these friction pens, which you will need to write on the pages because they are specially designed. It's BPA poly-free plastic. And then it comes with this little eraser. I am going to try my best to show you how this writes. It writes very smooth, like a ballpoint pen. I will note that it does take about 15 seconds to dry, so if you're a lefty, that might be a problem. They do make notebooks that open this way, so if you're a lefty, you might want to get one of those types of notebooks. If you are taking notes very quickly, it could also be a bit of a problem. But overall, if you are going to use this for just regular notebook note-taking, it should work for you pretty well. There's also an eraser on here. It doesn't erase too great, unfortunately, but there is one. And you do have to use these friction pens in order for it to properly erase, which I will get to in a minute. So first of all, the first thing, when you have all your notes taken on a page, obviously you can take several pages of notes before doing this, so it's not like you have to take one page and erase and write over on top of that page again. You do have several pages, so you could probably get through a whole class and then go through and do this process. You see that it has a QR code here. And you see here at the beginning of the notebook, I have not written these down yet, but each symbol can be saved to a different location. So I have set up my first two symbols of where I want them to automatically go. So I'm going to cross off this first one. I'm going to take my phone and go to the Rocketbook app. It's going to scan the page because of the QR code. And it automatically transcribes it and sends it. Because I was holding it on top of there for so long, just because I was trying to film the video, it scanned it 3 times, but that's okay. So now I'm going to check my email, and I see that it is already there. It scanned it, and it automatically emailed it to me. I also have it set up so that if I cross this one off, it will just automatically upload to my Google Drive. And then all you have to do to erase this is take this little eraser, take a little bit of water, that's kind of a lot of water, and go over it. You're going to go over it wet, and then you're going to go over it dry. And you take the dry half and wipe it down. And then the page is good as new to write on again. If you see any kind of remnant, it's actually because it's back here, which I still have to erase these pages, and then those will be ready to be written on again. And now we are all clean. You do have to buy this specific type of pen. You can get it in other colors, which I plan on getting a couple other colors. It comes with these directions. And so this is my basic contribution to reducing a little bit of paper waste. I was very surprised at how easy this was to set up, and especially with the app, it really takes you through everything step by step. You can have each of these set up to automatically email to yourself as a PDF or another type of document. You can have it set up to go to a Google Drive. You can have it set up to go to some other type of shared drive, or anything. So I prefer the PDF being emailed to me, so that's what I've set up most of my stuff as. I'm also gonna set up some of it to maybe go to a Google Doc and be emailed to me, that way I have access to it no matter where I look. But I'm pretty happy with this investment. I just wanna get a couple new color pens and probably like a binder holder for this, you know, because you can't really put the pen in here, it doesn't fit. And if I'm ever taking this out anywhere, I don't want to lose the pen. So I'll probably get a binder holder for it so that I can put the pen in there as well. But if you are looking for a way to not have as many notebooks for your college classes, I would recommend this. And like I mentioned, if you're worried about it not going automatically to your PDF or your email and you're worried about losing your notes, this does have enough lined pages, or, you know, total pages, even with the grid dot pages. This has enough pages where that you can have an entire class of notes. You don't have to erase it right away. You can scan it and send it to your app, and if for some reason it doesn't send, you can just like photocopy your notes or take a regular picture of it or whatever. You don't have to lose your notes. You don't have to write on the page, erase the page, and then write on that page again without knowing for sure if it's saved, just because there are definitely enough pages to do at least one class, if not 2 classes worth of notes for the day. So let me know if you have a Rocketbook, if you like it, or if you're considering getting one, let me know if you have any other questions.